Want to play some Kart?
Some Kart?
Yeah, you know that one game where you drive around.
Can you hear me? I'm excited. Oh no! I got too excited. Oh man.
You're gonna see how all this shakes out as I almost drive off the road.
Yeah.
See you later.
Oh god. Yeah, we're trying out different toys with a new streaming setup today, if y'all haven't noticed.
So for the love of God, if something doesn't look good, please let us know.
Yes. So what we're doing this time...
Hang on one sec.
Yeah, we're just waiting for some folks to show up, but let's see here. We got our simultaneous broadcast going on here, which you can check out, folks, on this fancy multi-Twitch here that I'm going to try to spam in these different chats. So that way, you can watch us both at the same time. And I'm going to try to stop these so they don't kill my laptop here. And of course, if y'all want to jump in, y'all can look out for the Retro Twitch server on the master server for SRB2 Kart. Whoa.
We are very prepared.
Yes. I'm already getting some drop frames on my end, but it's very little, thankfully. We just want to hammer this thing as much as we can.
All right.
Let's see here.
Okay, so we're gonna do this, and we're gonna go here, and we're gonna start playing for real.
Alright, sounds good to me. I love these horns. Okay, so I was gonna try to see if I can get to host a server and just kind of make use of a bunch of different add-ons that I found online, or at least by online I mean kind of running around different servers. Poor Knuckles.
See you later.
And my stream's apparently going super bad in whatchamacallit there. So I gotta try to make sure my stream is not going insane while also driving. It'll be a real bloodbath, folks, so stick around. Although it's weird. I'm gonna try to turn that down. Hopefully I don't have to do any other fancy stuff. How's your setup going?
I think quality-wise, it's fine.
Yeah.
I've been trying to watch the game more than, or play the game more than watch it.
See you later.
I don't know.
Is it kind of...
Quality-wise, it's okay.
Yeah.
Not great. It's serviceable. It pisses me off because I really feel like 3 years ago I was able to stream and it looked just fine, no real issues, and now whenever I try to stream today, it just always looks like shit.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, mine looks oddly chunky for some reason sometimes.
I don't really feel like it's my internet. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't know either.
OBS has changed so much from what it used to be.
I'm Knuckles. Ah, no. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know how long we're gonna be doing this.
I don't know either, but I want to try to shoot for this anyway. Also, if anybody who's watching who is trying to
There's
jump
no
in...
one watching right now, that's why I'm saying we might end this pretty quick.
Well, I got some people on my end here. Let's see. Yeah, I've got like, apparently I got 6 eyes on me here. Oh, we got one!
Oh,
We got a
there it is.
David 25,
More
baby.
retro stream thing.
Yeah, the retro stream should have your thing on the front page. There it is. And we made sure to make it not autoplay, just so that people don't, like, you know, because it's... I don't know how I feel about autoplaying videos. I mean, I guess if it was, like... For, like, the retro front page, it's... I don't think it's acceptable. I gotta get Scratch. Where's Scratch? Where's Scratch? Where's Scratch? Where are you, Scratch? There you are.
Scratch, where are you, Scratch?
There he is right there. He's making all these goddamn noises.
There we go.
Yeah, Tyrone Sama made this horn mod, which is amazing. There's all sorts of different horns in here.
Sure, my sound is really great and awesome that you can hear me clicking all these buttons right into the microphone.
That's part of the... That's part of the fun.
Part of me not being smart enough to get something other than the stupid Xbox controller hooked up.
Well, I got a PS4 controller hooked up to mine.
I'd normally be using my Super Nintendo controller, but I don't have it hooked up. Don't have a good reason, just don't have it hooked up.
Well, I also use a control stick, which you prefer D-pad over control stick in this game.
Uh-huh. You know, baby.
I don't know why, I just like the fine-tuning that I can do with my steering here.
I feel like I can't do the fine-tuning without the D-pad. That's why I hated it.
Do you, are you the type that feathers their D-pad? Like, tap, tap, tap?
Kinda. Hey, great. That's cool. When the maps have areas that look like they're shortcuts and then they're not at all.
Yeah. Did you add any custom levels to this one, or is it just a stock map?
No. No, I did not.
Alright. Which I think is fine, because, like, I think the stock maps are good enough as is. Tails? Oh god.
That, and I've yet to find a custom map that either didn't break the game or didn't totally suck.
Yeah, there's... I have a...
There's a lot of fan-made maps, and, like, I'm sorry, but none of them are good.
Well, it's like, some of them I feel like, there's, like, a great focus on, like, the visual quality of it. And then some that are just, like, super gimmicky, like, the one that flips your screen upside down, which I think is crazy. Like, how can you play this game like that? That sounds absurd.
Hey, there we go.
What's
Love
up?
the drift not working when it should.
Do you still have that one problem where, like, your analog triggers, like, you map them to drift, and then they just don't stop working like that?
Yeah.
Oh no, Tails! Out of the way, brat!
I
knocked
think
him
I
in
hate that level.
I knocked him in the first!
I should have won that. It's Bush. It's Bush League. Let me not be Joker. Where is she? Did I not? I added all your stupid mods, and I didn't add mine, the one that I actually want.
Oh, or whatever.
Yeah, which I'm about to kick that person out. Sorry.
You can come back,
Please
though.
join back in, though.
Yes.
But Bart wanted all these stupid-ass anime characters, and the one that I actually give a shit about
Yay. My
wasn't
favorite
on there.
Well, my favorite anime character is Scratch. Scratch wins. When was the last time that you played SRB2 Kart, Carson?
Probably at least a month now, if not more.
Oh yeah, I think it's the same for me.
I really need to finish that write-up, though, that I've got for him.
Oh yeah.
Which, to be fair, that is on me, but they are also sending me new stuff.
Yeah, we've been, Carson's been interviewing the team responsible for SRB2 Kart.
Like 6 months.
Yeah.
It started in, like, November. And it took a long time for everybody to get their responses in and stuff, just because I picked the worst possible time to start an interview with somebody. And that was right around the holidays, like right before Thanksgiving. I hit them up, and they were gracious enough to want to get in, but get in.
That's a bank shot.
What a great hit. Do you feel like the drifting makes you brake too much in this game, or is that just me?
Like it makes you slow down a bunch? I feel like I kind of get that feeling.
Like, it makes you slow down so much, I feel like. Like, way more than you do in, like, Mario Kart.
Because this game does have the similar deal that Mario Kart games do, where while you're drifting, you can hold the brake button to slow down. But even that, you know, even without it, it still feels like it's really slow. But you want to brake just to make some of those sharper turns. Oh god, like this one. Get these balls.
What the? Yep, you just won. Because I went... That was... trying to be very polite on stream, and I'm not doing a very good job of it.
Oh, well.
Because I hit brake, and instead of turning, she just ran into the wall.
Ugh.
I hit drift, not brake.
Do you have the night... We have a request to have the Nightmare Pack added in, which... I actually
don't have that.
is. I think I have it, but I don't know what it does. Ah, fuck. It's always a good time to play Rainbow Road. Looks like the horn mod changed where you can't blow yourself up at the start line. Oh yeah, and since this is normal speed, I guess we can't really skip everywhere. Can I do this though? Nope. But can I do this? Yeah! This level's rude with its skips.
Yeah, I don't know any of the skips. This stage, or I think any of them, well, not skips like this, at least.
It's mostly just a matter of getting the right speed, and then you can, like, skip over to roads that you can... Like, any road that you can see, you could pretty much bounce your way towards it. And if you respawn right next to the road, you can just respawn, bounce your way over. effect. I may have just.
That's one thing
screwed
I'm
myself
really hoping that they fix, and I don't know that they will in the coming updates that they've been showing me some stuff on. Just because I don't know how difficult it is to do that, so I can't sit here and point fingers at the team. But man, some of these checkpoints are god awful.
Yeah, they're pretty bad sometimes. That's not to say they haven't been making any quality of life improvements overall, because there's gonna be a lot of stuff people are not quite gonna see, like this. Oh man, like the bomb chaser here. Oh, go, Scratch, Scratch! Stop chasing me!
Oh!
No,
Are you
no!
kidding me? That is so far back.
Ah, come on, get Tails.
Forget it. I'm out.
Tails wins.
Gonna spectate for a little bit, even though it's a whopping 2 freaking people.
Oh well.
No one ever watches streams on the weekends.
It kind of depends sometimes.
Give me a minute because I'm gonna try to get a better controller hooked up.
Alright. In the meantime, you can watch me stream.
Well, I've got it on spectate.
Oh, well, there you go. Oh, we're gonna do battle. We're gonna battle.
One of like the only people on the planet that actually likes the battle mode. You guys are doing it without me.
Oh god, oh god. No, no, no. Haha, I gotcha.
That's what we did. Surprising.
Ah. Did you turn on the 10 bananas?
What?
Go to the server options. There's a way you can turn items on and off. You can turn on the kitchen sink. Just don't try to turn on the one that's in the bottom right-hand corner if you can see it. Yeah, there's Battle Plus as well. You stole my nothing. I feel like Battle Plus can get a bit imbalanced sometimes. Oh god. But there's some really good fun ones in there. Come on, you little brat. Whoa. Oh, no, 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 no! I ran into my own bomb! Those bombs are good for choke points and stuff like that. I know I've said this before, but I'm gonna say it again. Talking Kart strats. Ah! I'm gonna try to check to see if we've got that nightmare pack that David here is talking about. Ninja. Oh, we got the crap map. There it is. Yeah, there's Nightmare Pack 2.9. But I need to try to do this race right quick.
Easy, easy. Easy.
That's not obnoxious.
Easy.
Easy. Wow! I got him with my nanner. I'm about to get him with my boom. Come here. Come here. Come here.
Easy.
Oh yeah.
Eh. You want to try to add that, Mike?
Pretty sure. Not totally, but I'm pretty sure that that stupid Xbox controller was messing something up with the controls.
Oh, yeah?
Because I just grabbed my Super Nintendo controller, the old one I got from 8-Bit though, and like now when I drift, I don't feel like she's slowing down at all.
Eh. Where are you going?
Easy.
No!
Most obnoxious thing ever.
Oh, I love these horns.
My horn is the like peril sound from Sonic Spinball.
Easy.
Easy. You want to try?
Avoid.
Oh no! You want to try that Nightmare Pack that he was talking about? Because I've got it. I win.
Yes, if you send it to me.
Oh, is
Send me a link for it.
do you have automatic downloading enabled? Check your settings.
Yes,
Check
I believe so.
your settings real quick. All right, we're gonna toss this over. Let's just spend tonight just toying with the server stuff because I'm down for that kind of stuff.
I don't know how long I'll be doing that, but
That's fair. Your files are too powerful. How big is this Nightmare Pack? 15 megs. And won't let me send it over stupid Discord. Alright, we're gonna try this real quick.
allow add-on downloading.
Yeah,
I got that turned on.
that's weird.
I'm pretty sure you have to be a what? This is cool.
Let's see.
I'm pretty sure you have to be
Oh wait, is this a hell map? Is this one of them dang old hail maps?
the battle map.
Yeah.
Pretty sure you have to be the server owner though to add shit.
Well, yeah, you have to add it, but I was gonna see if I can find it for you to download. File size.
I like battle mode.
Oh.
I don't like battle mode with 3 people, so we are getting off of that
That's
and doing a race. Alright, not sorry.
Yeah, I'll try to see if I can get you a link to the,
What is it though? Is it like a set of maps or something?
It might be. I don't know. I don't know what's in it.
Look it up, cuh.
I'm working on it. I can't send... I'm trying to send files to you over Discord for those who are watching.
I wouldn't even bother.
I know. But that's how I got my scratch. Scratch is back. Oh no! That's a filthy mouth your character's got. Oh yeah, and oh no! For those who are, oh, Vadapega's here.
Hey, there's a familiar name.
Hey Vadapega, what's up? Yeah, unfortunately you have to wait to jump in, but it'll be soon. Yeah, Vadapiga says that it's a level pack.
Not sure about adding it then.
Yeah, we'll see.
Because the hell maps on here are not fun. They're just outright not fun.
Oh god!
So if it's anything like the hell maps, I want no part of it.
As far as I know, it shouldn't be that, but yeah, I would agree. if it is, it's gonna be hell map stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely in the loop for all the different files. What's up, Atreyu 2019? Where were you in 2018? Oh god.
I feel like I'm kind of losing a lot of
No.
speed with drifts, but maybe not. Come on! Yay!
I wasn't gonna get the dingle first.
Friggin' 1-1.
You're done, Scratch. Oh yeah, so there's like all these other... I originally said that this Taiga character that's in this pack was done by Tracker. I was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
This is I forget who did this, but yeah, there's like also Pyra and Neptunia and Joker. I'll be Serval. But yeah, Atreyu, this is SRB2 Kart. Trying to think real quick. If you want to jump in, if I have the link for it, I would show you. Aha! This is a free-to-play game that you can get. You can grab it yourself if you want. Oh, we're getting more people, dude.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Slowly but surely.
Good morning.
I'm thinking about just turning off my chat thing, though.
That's fair.
Because it's just taking up room on my display, and no one's chatting in the chat, so we're just gonna do that. It doesn't look good.
Well, it's like, it's so hard to keep track of all the different, you know, like, when it comes to hosting a server, hosting a stream, there's like all these different parts you gotta make sure of, like, make sure no one's saying naughty words and all that stuff.
Well, that's why you get moderators.
Yeah.
But if no one's watching, then you don't really have to worry too much about that.
Well, we've got 5 people on my end, so we're good.
I have 3. And I'm 95% sure one is me and the other is you.
That's fine.
Well, for all I know, the third person's Courtney being nice in the other room.
Aw.
With it pulled up on her cell phone, so I don't feel like there's nobody watching.
Well, this was
I don't
kind of
know
a...
if that's the case or not, but...
Well, this is kind of a last-minute thing. I convinced you this is a good idea.
I would like to do a community day on Retro and actually, like, advertise it and stuff.
Yeah.
Be a lot more prepared than what we are.
Well, thank you for validating my bad ideas.
Well, it was either this or Smash Brothers.
Oh, yeah? Well, this is the ultimate Smash Brothers. It's got anime in it.
Smash already has anime, though. Arguably too much.
Good morning. Good morning.
Oh, no!
Good morning.
That's cute. Nobody calls me a pipsqueak, and then that shrinks everybody.
Good morning.
Don't flatten me! Ah!
Good morning.
Damn it.
I don't know how the hell I got fourth, but
I screwed up at the end. Oh, man. But yeah, this is, for Atreyu, this is, definitely my channel. We're trying out some different stuff for the stream stuff, which is having varying degrees of success. And for those of you who are watching on my stream, we're trying out this multi-Twitch thing, which means you can watch me as well as, my good man Carson.
there you go.
There you go.
Hey, now we have, now we got people watching both.
There you go.
That's good, you know. We got people that are watching.
We appreciate it, y'all.
Ara0 says, everything's better with anime. And,
Yeah.
well,
I have no idea.
I don't know if I totally agree, but, you know, to each their own.
I'm vaguely familiar with what Serval's from.
Hold on. That's not actually her, is it?
What?
Actually, surely it's... No, that's just... Okay, I get it now. I thought that was actually Toaster joining the game for a split second, but then I realized that's just someone saying to vote for her Lego campaign, which everyone absolutely should do.
Oh, yes. The Lego
5
stuff.
times over.
I haven't been able to keep too many tabs on how that campaign was going, but I saw Movie Sonic was one of them, as well as one of the hard-boiled heavies.
I think the hard-boiled heavy was actually something legit, and the movie Sonic thing was just her fooling around.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, though.
Come on, get Movie Sonic in there. You know you want to. No! Okay.
Last I saw, it takes 10,000 signatures, I think, for them to look at it. And it's got over 4, pushing 5. So there's still quite a long ways to go, but it's made a hell of a lot of progress.
That's awesome. Yeah, anime wins. No! Anime loses to Bird. And Amy.
I'm going to switch to Sonic after this. This isn't going so well.
Which Sonic, though? You've got 2 choices now.
Not the one that doesn't have an MD2.
Aw. Yeah, I feel bad that like there's all these custom map characters that I can't place the name of who made what. But the Adventures of Sonic sprites that were made for this have been fan-friggin-tastic. And there was yesterday, not yesterday,
At the last second.
I'm just gonna blow myself up twice. That's how upset I am about this. OVA Sonic. I don't remember if OVA... Yeah, I think OVA Sonic is in here. There's Boom Sonic, who is obsessed with boost pads. Oh, man. I'm done with anime. There we go. Why is... I'm trying to figure out, does Grounder have a cigarette, or is that a blunt? Because I think he talks about getting high. If you see his icon in the character select screen.
Oh, it's just a cigarette.
Oh. Well, I know he was... Obviously, this is from him smoking in the show. Because that was the only way that they could actually get away with character smoking.
Hey, you dummy.
Everybody's doing Sand Valley. Come on, Sand Valley. Come on, Sand. Sand wins. What's with the name of SEGA Channel Retro? Well, first we did video retro, and then I think it was Barry at SEGAbits who was like, "That's such a weirdly not great name for a streaming channel."
What was it?
It was my channel used to be called Video Retro.
Oh yeah, that sucks.
That was Scarred Son's idea.
Oh, it is weird though.
Well, it's weird, but it's like, I mean, she isn't one for streaming. Like, she's not a fan of it. But that was the only idea, and that's the only idea. Since it was the only idea, it was immediately the channel name. Oh, get that shortcut. And I think it was Barry that came up with SEGA Channel Retro, and SEGA Channel was, you know, the original cable service where you can stream games to your Genesis.
Yeah.
And then Retro because it's Sonic Retro. That's backing a good chunk of it. Nah. Don't hit your superior overlord. Oh god. No, 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 no.
I waited too long. Was making a couple changes and stuff, and I just plumb decided that it'd be better if we spectated Vatapega, because he's a champ at this game, and apparently him or somebody has the
Oh, that damn shortcut again.
EA Sports horn.
Yeah.
I keep hearing E.
That was my favorite goddamn meme for the longest time, of just
What?
E.
Oh.
Also by Amy. Oh, I should have shrunk Amy, damn it. You never seen this horn mod before?
No.
Oh man, it's amazing. But yeah, like all the other mods on here, there was somebody that was doing the, I think it was the Combi Ring one, where you're permanently banded with your a second racer. And for the one racer that can't be paired with another player, they just get the anti-loneliness gargoyle, who carries just as much weight as a regular player, but I'm gonna shrink everyone and make everyone upset. Yeah, stop taking that shortcut.
Well, Vatapega's in first, so I'm gonna just keep the camera on him. He gonna win.
No. I don't want to win. No, fuck! Okay.
He's got this, dude. He's got this. Okay.
Hold on.
He might not have this.
Hold
anymore.
on. Hold on. No. Damn it.
Oh my god. What kind of comeback was that? What was that? That was so stupid. But it was awesome. But it was so stupid.
How did I screw up so bad?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, Robotnik.
Drove off the road. And then everyone else did too.
I was trying to aim for the booster, and then I somehow
How the hell do you do that
oversteered.
and still coming first? That don't make no sense.
Oh yeah, how thrilled are you that Kiryu Kazuma is in this game now? Like, they added a couple more people that they since the last update. Let's go through Lala.
I haven't actually played Kiro on here yet. Probably should.
Yeah.
But I haven't. That's the very informed
Oh,
and
yeah.
good opinion that I have.
I forgot I screwed everybody over with that damn shrink power-up. Would have had first, you
Ugh.
just bumped a Bart. Yeah, you may.
I don't want to be on Bart. I want to be on Vedapug. Someone's got the reflect thing from Fox.
Yeah,
In,
that's
Smash
another
64.
good one. That's another good one. I just like the fact that most of the horns don't really make any sense. There's one that's just Wario laughing in reverse.
In reverse?
Yeah. I don't know, it sounds weird.
I think that's the point, yeah.
The point is to be funny. I'm so bad at this map.
I am so not making saves. Do any of this. Doesn't make any sense. I'm not saving this chat, is what I'm...
Oh, okay.
Jesus. I am not saving this replay. God, I can't talk. Okay. Let's set up now. Okay.
Okay.
So, Parazero says, I've always had trouble drifting in this game. I agree, me too. Oh man. These long names, I always butcher these. Is it Jisuyu Kitsuyu? I don't know. I can't read it. Sue. Let's call him Sue. Sue asks, did I miss much? Not really. Magic is a good answer on how the hell you do that, though. I will go with you there.
Oh god. No. Alright, I'm gonna shoot for it. I'm gonna go for this.
And do I hear to you? I don't know. Is it a band or something? Because I don't know what if it is.
We just wanted to try to stream because it's been so long since we've actually done anything like that, especially for
Well, together at least.
yeah, for like, especially for like the front page. Like, there's like, I haven't done anything for Retro's front page for the stream in a long time. No, bird, damn it.
That, and I wanted to try to just get some settings straightened out. As far as streaming goes, and the results have been so-so.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. I'm not overly thrilled with how this has turned out, but I'm not, like, I don't know, too upset either, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, Toshi or Loki, since I'm just the replacement account for Loki Scarlet that got stolen because Twitch's support is evil. Oof.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. I know Loki.
Oh yeah.
He's in Sonic fan game Fates Q.
Or also chat, let's settle the debate. Is it better to play with the MD2 support, or the 3D model stuff, or with the flat characters? I am team Billboard Sprites.
Wrong. Your team wrong.
Your team AS.
I'm team always right, baby.
Like, I'm okay with the 3D models, it's just, I feel like that there's some personality you can't quite work with on, with the 3D model stuff, because you can barely change the way that they look. But with the 2D art, while you have, like, 8 directions to work with, you can make some pretty unique art, which, I think can make, like, you can get away with some really funny stuff that way. Just make the characters look really expressive. And it almost feels like there's a, like, that kind of detail you can get in the art that you can't really get with using a 3D model.
I think for me, a lot of it has to do with compatibility. Just because the models work. Or rather, I can't fucking talk tonight. It's driving me nuts. I can't articulate my thoughts. I can't just... For me, the game works better though. Whenever you're using like the MD2, the OpenGL, I've had better luck. For whatever reason, when the game first came out, it ran really poorly, like shockingly so. Before I switched it over to OpenGL, and I think those problems have been fixed now, but
Oh, Ray.
I'm not 100% sure on that.
Oh no, Ray. No!
Also, not super thrilled that I've been sitting over here trying to fix the chat on stream, and for whatever reason, it's not. I wouldn't actually fix anything.
Ah! I was trying to figure out why he wasn't blowing up.
I won't lie to you folks, this has been a rather irritating night as far as getting things to work, or rather, things haven't fucking been working whatsoever.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
It's not your fault.
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to see if I can find a way to get, like, the server hosted on my end, and then I completely forgot that I'm not in the same place that I once was, a few months ago. So that's part of why I don't quite have, like, I've been irritated that, like, my setup is a mess right now, and it's just, oh, everything's all over the place. And obviously that's not going to be the same thing for, you know, what you've got going on. It's just, the streaming stuff is a whole lot. But I had
It's weird. I don't know why, but I feel like in the last, like, I don't know. Probably.
Come on, I.
Last like year and a half, like out of nowhere, streaming just became such a bitch to do. I feel like we hit this nice equilibrium in like 2015, 2016, like where streaming was pretty easy and you could make it look good, and then it went from open broadcast software to OBS, and I don't know how or why, but somewhere along the line something changed, and for whatever reason, I feel like nothing works nearly as well as it used to. Maybe that's just me being a cranky bitch, I don't know, but it just seems like trying to get all this to work now is such a bigger pain than it used to be.
Yeah, it's so hard to say, especially since, you know, I've been trying to do the streaming thing, like, since 2012, or 2011 or something like that, and it's definitely gotten a lot better since then, but, you know, as I'd say in terms of, like, recent years, it's so hard to just get, like, a good quality video, good frame rate and stuff like that, because it's like, it feels like you got the hardware for it, and then it doesn't work right.
Yeah. I'm definitely, like, right now I'm using my tower. It's infinitely stronger than the laptop that I had, you know, 3 years ago. Hell, this laptop that I have now is way stronger than the last one I have, and yet the laptop doesn't really get along with OBS at all. I don't know why, even though the old one did. And now, for whatever reason, like, I'm getting 60 frames per second, but I'm not getting a good, I don't know, like, good quality. The bitrate's just so choppy.
And for the folks at home, obviously this game, it runs at like 35 frames per second, but you know, when it comes to like getting like good quality video with the right frame rate, you kind of have to fight with, you know, what the compression methods and the streaming tech that you're dealt with on Twitch and YouTube.
That's the weirdest thing to me. Is like, this is on Doom. Doom is almost 30 fucking years old now.
Right?
Like there's no reason that modern software should have any trouble with this. I mean, I get that it's modded and stuff, but it does not take a beefy machine to run this game. It just doesn't.
Yeah. Okay. Although, so yeah, I've been trying to play this game on like a Pentium 3, and in some aspects it runs okay, but if you try to play with like more than 4 players, or if you have a large level, it starts to freak out. And that's just kind of like the problem with like SRB2, is that it's just a bunch of unoptimized code. And the developers and the dev team knows this, and they've been trying to do what they could to fix a lot of the problems that SRB2 has, and then all those changes would fall back into the main project. So both the Kart Crew dev and the original SRB2 devs have been kind of working together, you know, fixing a lot of the quality of life improvements for a game that, oh god, how old is SRB2 at this point?
Started in 98, didn't it?
Yeah, something like that. It's somewhere around
98. So it's
20 years old.
It's 21 years old this year.
Shut
SRB is old enough to drink. And when I could literally go to MagFest with SRB2 and do shots with it, if it were a person. There are people that are playing us in this dumbass game right now that are younger than the mod of this game itself. Like, that just, I don't know. It's one thing when it's like, oh yeah, you're playing a game that you're younger than. Like, that's a lot of people. But it's like, this is a mod. This is something fans did for free.
And some people recognize Sonic from SRB2 alone.
Don't even. No, stop. I know that that's true. It just, I don't have the capacity for it. Oh no.
Oh. Oh boy. What was my horn?
Oh no, 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 no!
Oh man. I'm gonna look through these horns here.
I'm gonna go back to spectating, because I'm garbage. I'm a garbage human being. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm pretty great, but I'm just not good at this. You know, it's funny, because I consider myself pretty good at Mario Kart. So I kind of figured going in, I would be able to just wreck shit at SRB2 Kart, and there's enough subtle changes and shit that it's not quite as spot on to Mario Kart as you would think, and some of that is intentional, you know. Like, they are trying to do their own thing to a degree. I mean, every kart racer is derivative of Mario Kart. It's just a fact. But
I'm gonna spectate so we can get the nightclub. Ah, we got the mall. Yeah, I think a lot of the changes that were made to the game, in a way, are for the better. Also, we got someone who's got not so great connection, unfortunately. But now we can see who it is. But yeah,
the controller decides it doesn't want to stay connected. Can't.
for folks who are playing the
He
game...
says, speaking of optimizing code, I remember back when I had hardware to support OpenCL or CUDA, or it might be, I don't know, CUDA. and I messed with what I believe is legacy GPGPU, where you're using OpenGL code to do things OpenGL isn't supposed to do.
From my limited knowledge of OpenGL, I think I recall OpenGL is also a hot mess. But it's the only way you can get, like, it's kind of like the only way you can get any kind of graphics code going on devices that don't really have anything else. Well, I would assume
yeah, if I remember right, because I don't know too much about it either.
Oh god. Why did I do that?
I want to say I've been told before that it's a very hacky way of doing 3D graphics. I got my controller back, and I'm just wondering. Apparently, holding select is screwing with my controller for some reason.
Well, select
That's
on
cool.
that 8-bit pad will, no, wait, though, it's start. Start is the one that lets you, like, turn it on and off and whatnot. But I think,
Yeah.
select is the one that lets you sync. But you gotta hold it.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah. Also, I just forgot.
I think I'm gonna have to kick this this ratio person.
Yeah, no,
Because the fact that, yeah, no.
we are so sorry.
Yeah, thank you.
We are sorry that
I
this is
feel
just how
like it
the
says a
netcode
lot
works.
that when your connection gets that bad, it stops showing that it's red, and it just shows a Brazilian flag.
I like the developers, but oh my god,
This
they are
person's in Brazil.
they got well. No, that's the thing. That's I think that's the developers' way of saying you got a bad connection is because you're from Brazil.
Night. All right, let's see here.
Kart crew's mean.
Because I will say this is both a stream for entertainment for me and Bart to fool around and hang out, but this is also a stream for me to test crap out.
Yeah.
By God, I'm about to mess with some settings, and then I can see it in action while everybody else gets to play.
I like this
I will
horn.
say,
This dubstep horn is so good.
I kind of hate that we're in this world where instead of just having a nice text post that says, "Hey, here's how you do things, pal," we have to have YouTube videos of some jack-off yelling at you, going, "What's up, fam? Today we're gonna show you
The ABC.
how to run OBS properly." You gotta have that pause after you, and then whatever comes next.
It's 10 seconds long, by the way.
It's like,
That's how you get that. That's how you get that YouTube skrill.
Oh god, everything's slipping me right now.
I watched.
I swear I'm not this worthless of a human. We're gonna follow this person.
Yeah.
God damn it. It's like Rocky Horror Picture Show. I was trying to say. It's like Rocky Horror Picture Show where Dr. Frankenfurter's "You've been waiting in anticipation."
Oh god.
Tim Curry, man. Tim Curry.
Oh god.
What a man, what a man, what a man, what a man.
And I think we were going to talk about the Sonic movie during this stream.
Well, we were, but I feel like we should hang on to it because I love you, Barman, but I feel like without at least a couple more people here, it'll be a little bit too bad.
Yeah. It's not the same. We need to make this feel like a party. And I feel like this is the makings of a good party.
Yeah.
Or as Jason put on the stream last time. Actually, this is unrelated, but Jason basically pointed out that this is basically the Switch version of Team Sonic Racing. And you know what? I'll take the Switch version. It's pretty good, y'all.
I have some thoughts on that statement. But for the benefit of our relationship, and quite possibly recent lack thereof from Sega, I'm just gonna keep them to myself.
That's fair.
There's a lot of things I want to say right now, but you know, it's probably better that we don't reveal everything behind the curtain, Bartman.
For now, no. Oh, you got the 10 nanners on. Oh, that sucks. I didn't realize that the invulnerability immediately turns off if you try to boost out of a spin out.
Starting to think it might almost be a benefit of sorts if I, or that my work schedule switched to Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, because I'm thinking that if I could stream not every Wednesday, but most Wednesdays, that'd be pretty legit.
Yeah, Wednesday is like the good middle of the week thing to get a stream going.
And not streaming... Sorry, not starting as late as 10 o'clock.
Oh, what is player 3 doing?
Which, to be fair, I tried. I tried to start before 10 o'clock. And unfortunately, that didn't shake out.
I think somebody's been trying to join bomb your server here. I don't think you have the frantic item stuff on, right?
Don't think so, no.
Look in the item settings for the server. Oh, we're doing battle.
Let's see.
Also, I think the oh no, you bombed me. I'm also checking the server to see if they want to get battle turned off.
What the hell's the item? Oh, gameplay options?
Yeah, check that out.
Random item?
Alright. So, you can just turn, if you can just toggle...
I think everything's turned on.
No, turn off the sync, the 10 items, and whatever's in the bottom right corner.
There's nothing in the bottom right corner.
We'll turn it off.
It has,
I'm fucking with you.
It has Tim Heidecker's face. I'm pretty sure
Please turn
on
off
the scrub,
Tim
this
Heidecker.
is something I'm supposed to unlock. I just haven't yet.
Please turn off Tim Heidecker.
Unfortunately, I can't because it only appears when I hit Tim Heidecker's face.
Damn it.
So, kitchen sink and 10 bananas are off.
Thank God.
Do you want me to switch this, or do they want me to switch it off of,
Yeah, I think folks want to race. Oh, wait, actually, I don't know. We're getting seems like the server's torn of like whether they want to battle or not.
Come on, Mom, I'm part of an epic battle.
I guess switch it to race after this one. Oh, can I? No. Ahaha. Oh God. Ah! Stop shrieking at me, please. My embiggen power-up is gone. Also, I was trying to figure out who the heck that guy was in that corner of the items thing.
It's Tim Heidecker. It's from the.
It's Tim and Eric.
It's from the Tim and Eric skit with the.
Yeah.
It's free real estate.
It's free real estate. Kart crew and their fucking memes, man.
Okay, I found some video of a bald guy yelling at me, so he seems to know what's going on with this whole streaming business.
I got this whole screaming business.
So, for those that are watching mine instead of Bart's, or watching both of ours, mine's gonna drop out and be right back in, hopefully pretty quick, but we're gonna see what happens. Hopefully, it's a little bit nicer when it comes back. So, we'll see how it goes.
Alrighty.
Yeah, you're gonna still be connected though, so let me know if they're sick of battling and want to go back to races.
Yeah.
Because I've hosted servers before where once it goes to battle, everybody drops out.
Right. Yeah, no, that's been my experience too. Oh no! But I haven't been able to show off battle on my server, my channel. Because we just did nothing but race the last time. Battle's pretty cool. It's just,
I like battle, but I know a lot of people hate it, and I haven't quite figured out why, to be honest.
I think it just, like, it's just a matter of, like, pacing. Because it's like... Battle has a different tone to it compared to what you would do if you were to just race. Also, there's, like, Battle Plus, which, while I think it is a bit unbalanced... Oh, that was a good idea. I don't know, there's a lot of nice looking maps on... in this game, because there's like this game is half race and half battle, which essentially just means like there's 50 maps for race and 50 maps for the battle mode. So in a sense, it is like half and half of everything. But that's not gonna work.
It's eating up more of my CPU. Not like it was when you and I were fooling around with it. So...
Oh no.
Nice comeback.
Oh, I got him.
Okay, here it comes back.
Let's see. Let's get a ghost carrying item, so nab it. Why is it so good, though? That ghost power-up is so crazy to me. I don't know if it's because of the frantic item stuff, if I was playing on when I was playing on other servers, but I usually feel like when I get an item, it's just stolen in like 5 seconds.
Yeah. There is very little latency between, like, the moment that it's streamed and the moment that it goes up. It's like maybe 5 seconds. That's... Wow, that's low. It's really impressive.
Cool. Wait, here's our death egg
It's
level.
like better and yet worse. Man.
Oh boy. Ah! How did you puncture through that?
I do this. We're just gonna get ridiculous with it now.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
I'm gonna just go balls to the walls with my dick. Not what I meant to say. Bit rate.
Ooh.
I almost said dick rate for some reason, and that's not a word.
Balls to the dick rate.
You know what? I almost doubled the dick.
Bird.
I almost doubled the bit rate, and it like didn't affect the CPU like at all. But it definitely looks better. Not super great, but better. To be fair, honestly, this isn't even the best game to use for like
And yet,
finding what
yeah.
does and doesn't look good, because like the textures on the ground and stuff, you know?
Yeah, that's kind of the problem with this game if you're going to stream it. There's so much fine detail that your compression is just going to look like crap no matter what you do.
I think that's honestly part of the problem, but
Yeah.
I feel like at this point I've got this looking really good. Or at least as good as it's probably going to get. For what it's worth, though, I think that most things that I'm going to stream, like most games, I'd be using a capture card, you know?
Yeah.
And if it's going to be a PC game, I could still use my capture card and just use, like, I think of the best way to explain it.
Freaking Flicky. Freaking Vodapega. Of course that's who it was. Birds up.
Variable bit rate, are you? I don't think so. CBR is that's constant bit rate, right?
Yeah.
And VBR is variable bit rate.
Yes. So, like, if
Yeah, I've got it
VBR...
at 6,000.
What
I
the
found
hell?
some bald tuber yelled at me about how I need to do it.
Told you how to like, comment, and subscribe.
He sure did. Hey, Shark dead.
We almost got Kodachrome.
Okay.
Okay.
I
Should play as Terry
Think-
Bogard.
Okay.
therefore I am.
Okay.
Who the hell are you playing as now?
You know who it is.
ASTL. Jesus Christ.
ASTL.
That's Anime St. Louis. And I was there a week ago. I guess a week ago today now, because it's no. A week ago tomorrow, which is in 4 minutes. Jesus, man. I say I need to go home, but I'm already home.
That was fast.
How do you get rid of tags in
Okay.
on Twitch? Because this is not an educational game.
Oh god.
This is a racing game.
Okay.
But
I
if
don't
you
know.
have Sonic the Hedgehog tagged, it thinks that it's education. I don't.
Maybe it thinks you have Sonic Schoolhouse tagged. I think it automatically assigns you tags based on the game that you have as your title. I think I saw the consensus for presenting your SRB2 Kart streams as Sonic Drift 2, which is what I've been doing. Because
I noticed you did that, so I just switched over to mine.
Because I think that's what I heard for, like, people are like, oh, to promote your streams. BP.
Okay.
Trying to think.
Yeah,
of
it does
Sonic
say
Racing.
educational game in my tags, but that's.
That's fine.
I feel like there's a point in time that it on Twitch you could just kind of put. I don't want to say just whatever, but most
Okay.
like. I don't know the best way to describe it. Like you could just put the name of a game in there, and even if it wasn't in their database, it would still work.
I want to say that's what it used to be like. But it's been so long since I've done, like, any, like, proper streams of any kind, I just don't remember. Oh, God! I forgot you people are following me.
Yeah, I wanna...
Okay.
I wanna
Damn it.
attempt... I wanna attempt the whole stream thing.
Same.
Okay.
I got video games. And for some reason people watch them, which I appreciate. Oh. Oh yeah, SRB2, according to Vodapega, SRB2 was a separate title on Twitch.
It is or it's not?
It used to be.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought so. So, okay. So here's the 411 for yous. It's the 411 for yous. Here's the 411 for yous.
Kart racing is educational. Thanks for watching.
You have okay. Couple questions. One. If you want to become an affiliate, it says that within 30 days you have to stream 7 different days for a total of 500 minutes. Do you have to keep that up once you become an affiliate or not?
That I'm not sure. But it also seems like during the path to affiliate process, it still adjusts your average viewership rate, even if you've already hit the 8-hour requirement. Luckily, at least for this stream, it seems like it's still going to be able to hold that average pretty well. Oh god. But as far as I know, when you have affiliate, it doesn't seem like you can lose it. It's weird. Like, I've tried looking through some of their documentation. It doesn't say anything. You... Okay, thank you. Sorry, I'm
You got like a thing,
losing my train
right?
of
That
thought.
said like, hey, you can whatever now, get affiliated or whatever. I've been inspired by you to try to get affiliated, but where's like the check thing that you've been using?
There's your achievements that you accumulate for your channel. Shows you,
Achievements?
yeah, that shows you your path to affiliate thing and stuff like that.
Fucking kidding me?
Yeah, it's weird. It's really weird how they lay out some of this stuff.
Achievements?
Like they've been kind of gamifying a lot of their systems, which seems really weird. It seems so hokey.
Very.
At least for when it comes to like the affiliate status, you are apparently supposed to just get it. As opposed to partnership, which means if you hit all the points for the partnership part, they also list the achievement that doesn't guarantee that you will get a partnership.
Average of 75 viewers. Fuck you, that's never gonna happen.
Nah.
I can try. I can try for this stupid affiliate thing. I doubt I'll get it, but I can at least try, I guess. It's more likely to do that than I ever get back in good with YouTube again, that's for sure. I am tired of battling, and I am not even playing. I'm doing other things, so y'all are done battling. You're gonna go...
Oh, we're gonna race?
You're gonna go here. Termite King demands it, Justin.
Oh, it's a Mario Paint meow.
Average of 3 viewers, so...
Yeah, they've lowered the
I feel like
requirements to affiliate for a...
I feel like I completely screwed myself because I was streaming on Twitch and YouTube, but I was mainly promoting YouTube. and then Chris red-pilled you and I on the whole thing.
Yep. Well, it was like I knew for a while that YouTube just wasn't quite the answer for streaming. Of course, you know, again, for people who are watching this channel, my channel, the SEGA Channel Retro, you know, obviously, the YouTube channel is not going anywhere. It's staying right here. In a way, damn it, I'm trying to kind of migrate people over to Twitch because it's easier to support the channel through Twitch than it is on YouTube, because you also have easier options for exposure. And also for, like, supporting streamers through, like, the Twitch Prime stuff and the bits system, which you have other ways to accumulate bits that doesn't involve spending money.
Wow.
Yeah, it's so
There's
weird.
an achievement for buying a TwitchCon ticket.
Yeah,
Eat my ass.
go in the ball pit.
That's the lamest thing I've ever heard in my life.
It should have been called Enter the Ball Pit.
For real.
This is our corporate overlords.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Yeah, I guess I'll try to be an affiliate or whatever.
Yay. Come join.
I do want to give the old college try at streaming. I've wanted to for a while, but it's just a lot of the right time and stuff. And I mean, that would be the only downside of working Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, is that I feel like weekends, at least to me, for a smaller channel, it's way harder to get people to watch because they'd rather not stay home. They'd rather go out and do something. And I'm the same way, but I've done so much damn traveling and shit lately that all I want to do, excuse me, just stay the hell home and relax a little bit. But now that I'm working Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I'll have that Wednesday and Thursday where no one's going to be available to do stuff, so that would be good. And I think Wednesday would be the best because if I stream on, like, Thursdays, then I'm only going to be able to do that for 4 months, and then I'll go to Thursday, Friday, Saturday in my work schedule.
Shout out to Smelly Farts.
I feel like Wednesday's a good day, though.
Alright, we're gonna pick your favorite track.
Oh no! I'm
It's
not
gonna be
even playing.
the ultimate.
'Cause I'm still messing around with stuff, and I will switch out of that.
Oh no!
Track makes me barf.
It could.
Or
It
just
could.
me.
It'll be the
I'm
ultimate.
gonna leave the room.
That's fine.
Gonna land on it.
It'll be the ultimate bitrate test.
Yeah.
Can your
No.
setup handle it?
I'm leaving the room. I'm letting you have it.
All right.
I'm leaving the room. I'm gonna go use the bathroom.
So this is Bart reviews, y'all.
Have fun wanting to die.
I don't know how well my streaming setup is gonna handle this race, but it did it decently last time. And yeah, I hate looking at this. Thanks for voting for this, jerks. Oh, they're just laughing at us. I need to try out different racers. But yeah, we've been trying this streaming thing for quite some time. Of course, for Neo, a lot of his stuff is the short form type of review. And when you make live streaming content on YouTube, like, the algorithms just make it so unfriendly for your channel to actually work with, like, search terms and, well, the search algorithms so that your channel would come up more often. So I feel like the more I stream on YouTube, it might actually affect how, statistically, how that channel does. Oh, my eyes. Oh, come on. But yeah, it's been varying degrees of success for us when it comes to like how we do the streaming stuff. Oh no, don't hit me. Oh. She won. Alright, I'm switching characters here. Alright, Neo, you can come back now. Let's try something else here. What's this 2B business? I've never played Nier Automata, and I feel bad about that. Ooh, I like all three of these tracks, actually. But yeah, thanks to everybody who's been, you know, watching us, you know, especially for all this time, because it's like, it's a lot of hard work. Oh no!
Initiate.
Eh. I still think that's just Marge making that noise.
Maximum output. Maximum output.
Oh yeah, I guess that's one other gimmick that this game has. So I think it encourages you to not stop the item roulette, which is a big habit of mine from when it comes to Mario Kart. Because supposedly you get a better item out of luck if you just let it sit. Otherwise, if you use it immediately, you usually get some garbage wipe, you know, one of the lesser items, especially if you're like way behind or something like that.
Maximum output.
Oh god. I could be completely wrong about that though.
Maximum output.
But that's what I get for not looking at the source code and trying to understand it. Because I did try to look at it. There's a lot of moving parts in there. And some parts that aren't really commented whatsoever. Oh, it's so close.
Too slow.
Freaking Vada Pega. And no! Okay.
Too slow.
Oh, ice. No. Why did you fire behind me? Ah, no.
Too slow.
Oh, come on, 2B. Not 2E.
Initiate.
How do you get the rocket skates? Uh-oh. Oh, Amy fell. Go, 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 go.
Glory to mankind.
Sorry, Amy. Alright, I'm happy that this is starting to turn out to be a success, that we've had this stream going. Yeah, that big divide towards the beginning after you go through that jump, that's so nasty.
Okay, I'm back.
Yay, it's over now. The level.
And I'm down to 2 viewers.
I'm still somehow up to 5. I think the
What the hell's cheering? And
Cheering?
bits. I've been
Um,
trying to look into it, and I can't tell if I totally understand what it is or not.
I mean,
Maximum output.
it's basically like itchy and scratchy fun money, but it's fun.
You actually like make money, or does it just give you the bits?
I think there's a cut that Twitch gets out of those bits, but
Maximum output.
I forget the exact like workings of like how that stuff works, but there is a cut. I don't remember if it's like half and half. I think it is
Initiate.
that, especially for like subscribers. Half of that goes to Twitch. So
Maximum
like you would
output.
spend $5 on somebody, it's like $2.50, and then
Maximum output.
they occasionally run specials
Initiate.
where, like, sometimes they'll have it to where all the proceeds will go to the streamer. Sometimes those bits can be used for charity purposes,
Maximum output.
and typically people would use like Streamlabs to damn it. Basically, Streamlabs like show like people donating bits to people, and it'll like drop in a cup. Like it's kind of
Oh
neat.
yeah,
And
I've
of
got
course-
some of that set up on Streamlabs.
It might be Streamlabs. I don't remember what it is, but it's basically works just like how Streamlabs does. Damn it!
Maximum output.
Maximum Homer Drive.
Basically, just using this as an opportunity to try to educate myself on stuff, but
That's the way to do it.
Initiate.
I can't tell if some of this is what.
What? I got flattened.
Initiate. Glory to man.
Something happened to my stream, so let's figure that out.
Oh yeah. It was choppy for a bit there, but oh friggin' Vodapega smashed me. You punk.
Says it's working on my end.
Big bird. 1 bit is equivalent to 1 cent. Yes, so if somebody donates 100 bits, that's $1. And then of course there's like more bits and bit sizes, quote unquote, that you can purchase. And Parazero pointed out the cent thing. But yeah, you're right on that. I remember that now. Oh, why didn't I pick anything? I'm gonna make sure we get one of the two. Also, there's a battle map. Ah! Oh.
I think it's good now.
Cool.
Back up and running. I think. We'll see.
Huh. I guess the next time, if you wanted to stream on your channel, I don't know if you want to try to do like Smash Brothers for retro or something like that.
Too slow.
Yeah,
Because like that's
I
been,
think I'd rather try something that won't just completely annihilate the
Too slow.
bit rate. There's just a lot of like moving parts to this game, if that makes any sense.
oh yeah. Like there's these high-res textures in this game that is technically kind of low-res.
Yeah.
Will fulfill my mission.
Oh no.
No, it is never bad that you want it to land on the Midnight Channel, because then that means you get to hear
Persona.
Reach Out to the Truth,
Yeah.
and that's the bestest song. in the game.
It's just funny to me because, like, that's the kind of Sega representation we'll probably never see in the Sega Racers. Instead, we're gonna get, like, Football Manager, which I'm not against that. I'm just saying, like, there's, like, all these crazy cuts that they could be making, but for a company, you know, for the stuff like Sonic Transform and stuff like that, that may be funny for a Sega fan, but, you know, there's a reason why Sonic's name is on the cover and not Sega.
Yeah.
What's a Sega? No, don't
To be
get
fair,
in there!
that was a PC only character, wasn't it?
Yeah, Football Manager, and of course there's like several others like Team Fortress and whatnot.
Yeah.
Still funny. Oh man, I'm so far behind.
I will fulfill my mission. Too slow.
Go, 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 go! Oh! But yeah, 2D games are pretty much the thing that it's easy to stream that stuff and it won't kill your bitrate. That's why I've been streaming like Saturn stuff, is because they don't require too much when it comes to like how they display on your screen.
Initiate.
Get to it.
Glory to mankind.
But then like a 3D game, and that's where things start to kind of get weird. And also I keep hearing things of like, you know, Twitch and YouTube have like a limit for how, you know, what the bit rate you can set them to.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's supposed to be 3,000, but I'd still try to stream it like 3,500, because apparently the bitrate will also affect people who are watching on mobile, and obviously you do want to try to make it so that people who are on like phones and whatnot can still watch the stream. Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm dropping a bunch of frames right now, and I'm getting some complaints about it, which, not saying that those complaints aren't valid, they absolutely are. What I am saying is that it's very frustrating, and I'm not sure how to fix it other than drop everything low again.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm starting to wonder if part of the problem isn't, you know, just this game specifically. I would like to try
Yeah, you may want to try a different
something
game.
else.
Yeah.
What?
You may want to try a different game. Because like I said, like this level right now especially, there's so many fine details on in the texture work that's definitely going to trip up the compressor. And then you especially when you like look at modern games which try to make use of like bloom and some other After Effects to kind of blur the image to make it look more realistic. I would obviously they don't do that to be like, well, this will make it streamer friendly. Like that's not really the case. It's more of like a lot of those finer details kind of disappear when you have all these not post-processing, just like these special effects going off on your game. And that's probably what the kind of stuff that the streaming tech has to kind of work around. No.
I
Again,
won't say the fact that I want to use Dark Theme. Dark Theme should just be the damn default.
Dark Theme should just be everywhere.
Yes.
What's going on? Because
My theme is the worst.
Because like the thing I've learned over time is that having just everything blasting white at you all the time with tiny text is the worst thing of all time.
Yeah, it destroys your eyes, literally.
Like that's what my community college, like every website that you would have to go to, like you're doing a lot of reading for like research and whatnot, and a lot of those people aren't really going to know how to use a computer or know anything about like how to just zoom in the picture. So it's a lot of those people are just blasting white
Maximum
a
output.
big white picture on their eyes with very small text. And that's just
So I
destroyed.
dropped it back down to 4,000. I went back to the simple.
Uh-huh.
Not only is my CPU not running at 56% anymore, it's just running at 3.5%. It's at 60 frames per second, and there's like no real noticeable difference. There's a very, very slight one, but I'm pretty much convinced that that is more from the game and all the fine details screwing with it, rather than, you know, the stream settings itself.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I do want to try something like a different game soon. Just to try to get a better idea. Yeah, Loki, because you were saying something in the chat about it. It's not you. It is the stream being an asshole. So.
Well, we're also coming out to the 2-hour mark, which I would say this stream was a success, even though this was very last minute.
Is it?
I guess. I feel like we have very, very different opinions.
Well, I also kind of learned that, because, like, there's been, like, I've been fluctuating between, like, 3 to 5 people watching, and then on your stream, there's, like, 5 people watching on your end.
Yeah, I've
I'm
danced
sure
around from like 7 to 3. So here's the other thing: there's this stream health thing in here, and even though I dumped my bitrate back down, it's it still says it's excellent. So I don't know. Mr. Twitch says that I'm an excellent boy, so I'll take his opinion.
There you go. That's what's up. Also, I see Parazero.
Oh, here we're just gonna keep playing with stuff until we find out what does what.
Sounds good. I can keep going. I'm down. But yeah, the other thing I was going to mention is, like, people will always be popping in and out, because...
Oh, yeah. No,
like,
that's expected.
Because, that's the one thing I keep kind of forgetting, because I will sit and watch a stream, and this may not quite have the same entertainment value as going to watch a movie. But still.
God, this looks so bad.
Too slow.
It's frustrating, Bartman.
It's
Frustrating.
This is a good one. Come on, Vodapega, it's 2E.
Too slow.
That's 1. Come on, where's the other one?
Initiate.
Oh. No, 2E. There we go. Thank you. I am, in fact, 2E.
Enemy down.
Enemy noted down, 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 down.
I can't decide what's better to use for an encoder. If it's...
There should only be one decoder, I think.
Well, there's two options when you go to simple. There's hardware and software. And it seems like software is much worse. I've gone ahead and bumped the bitrate up to 6,000. Almost doubled it. So let's see what happens with that.
I think that might be the limit for
Too slow.
one of the streaming services.
Too slow.
I mean, it should probably also be mentioned of, like, obviously...
It seems like that helped, actually, quite a bit.
Like, we don't know all the technical specifics of how a lot of this stuff will work. What's a bit
We're trying to
Is that money?
learn. If you hear my voice, come to my video and tell me what I'm doing wrong.
Too slow.
Man, I can't tell. This is not a good game to be trying to test all this shit out on.
Probably not.
I will fulfill my mission.
Let me see.
You're...
Loki says, generally, NBNing there's probably
NVNC.
whatever, is less quality per bit rate unless you're a pretty recent card in the latest driver. Well, my card is from about 4 years ago. And driver should be up to date, but I think if the card's old, it doesn't matter.
Oh, did someone do some, there's a glitch that lets you skip a huge part of the map here. Oh, is it
Yeah,
another...
I actually caught that on my stream, but...
Oh, well.
I'm not too worried about it.
Let's get some Sonic action in here.
So then...
I'll be
Would it
Rouge.
be better... Oh, well.
We'll play as Danica Patrick here.
J-Man's joined in. You know, J-Man, I'm pretty sure he streams a lot. Maybe he can help us out here. J-Man, help my stream not look like a bunch of ass.
I mean, looking at... obviously, I'm looking at both of the streams on a tiny window, because I'm using the multi-Twitch thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks acceptable on my end here. When I can look over, of course.
It's definitely better, but it 100% depends on, like, the area.
Oh, yeah. Like, this one should be a little more simple, although you do have, like, these hills that are nothing but, like, striped lines everywhere.
Oh. General advice among streamers is to use software if you're... Oh, damn it. Dumbass one looking. It's to use software if your CPU is up to the task, or to use hardware encoder if your CPU can't encode and game at the same time. That... You know what? I bet that explains right there why it had so much trouble on my laptop. I bet I didn't have those settings, right? I bet if I switched those, it would be a lot better. So that is good to know. That makes me wonder, though. Excuse me, if I switched its software. So, if I'm in software, the encoder preset. Because didn't it say that faster was worse?
Yeah, faster CPU is bad, because that means your CPU is doing nothing.
Because I've got it on the slowest setting of slower. And when I did that, I felt like it looked really bad. But what if we try that and see? To me, it seemed like it tanked the bit rate, but maybe it won't. Thank you, by the way, for those of you who have joined us, and especially for those of you who are tolerating and even helping me figure out what the hell I'm doing.
Also, thanks for jumping in, Vodapega. He's taken off for now. I don't know. It's been about 2 hours. You want to keep going with SRB2 Kart, or should we call it?
I'm fine with keeping going.
Alright, I can keep going. I got a few more races in me. Whoa.
This just works out well for me because it lets me play around with settings. About 2 hours, a little over 2 hours, give or take. Actually, that's not true. Bart has been playing for a little over 2 hours.
Yeah.
I've been playing... I played for, like...
You're playing the Twitch game.
Yeah.
Get those achievements.
I played maybe for 30 minutes, and then ever since, I've just been dicking with Twitch.
Vector. Look what you did, Vector. Oh, and also the one other benefit of using Twitch over YouTube is the copyright system. Oh my god, is far less punishing than what...
Wait, are you saying I could use, like, actual music and then they're not gonna beat my ass for it?
I don't remember, as far as I know, they'll probably just mute the stream for the VOD. But they're not gonna, like, take away monetization stuff and whatnot. And just not give you any choice to fix that. Well, I mean, okay, YouTube gives you the choice to fix it.
That was a big deal, like, way back when, but this looks so much better now. I think I finally cracked the code. Thank you for your help, guys.
Yay.
Thank you for helping me figure out my stream, everyone.
I might want to...
Very nice of you.
I might want to powwow with you after the stream a bit, just to make sure that I'm getting the right stuff going for my stream. Because my
I gotta
stream...
make sure that I get it all copied over and correct for next week.
Oh no. Yes, because what's happening next week? More streams?
Next week we are doing a well,
what?
I say we. I don't know if it is we.
The Nintendo Wii? No, 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 no!
Next week on Sonic Fan Games HQ, we are attempting the first, hopefully not only, but the first Sonic 3 competition tournament. It's being run through Fightcade 2, which is free to play.
No!
Setup for it is a little strange, but if you go into SGHQ's Discord and ask around, we've got plenty of people, including myself, who can help you get straightened up and set up. On top of that, there are still plenty of spots on Smash GG to sign up and get on in there. There's 11 people currently. We still have 5 whole spots. In fact, I'm going to drop this in my... Maybe. There we go. In my... chat, and I'm going to drop it in Bart's here in a second soon.
Yeah.
And, yeah, basically, it's going to be a 16-person tournament. A best of 3, if I remember right. And, anyway, yeah. Winner gets a $20 Twitch, or, Jesus. And I am so off my game tonight. I'm surprised there's 4 people watching, because I'm also being a whiny bitch every time I can't talk. Anyway.
It's a chill-out stream. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, only I'm doing anything but showing out. Anyway. So, Sonic 3 competition on Fightcade 2. 16 people. We have 11 folks signed up. It is free to join, free to play, free everything, and you could win a $20 Steam card.
Right.
Basically, I'm giving this a try to see if there is any interest in doing more tournaments or quite possibly starting a league. The reason we are doing Sonic 3 instead of Sonic 2, because I've gotten asked that a lot, is because Sonic 2 has serious graphical glitches that break the game in Fightcade. We're not sure why. Unfortunately, there's no way to fix it. However, Sonic 3 works perfectly. We are also doing the Sonic 3 and Knuckles version, not just Sonic 3. The only reason that matters is because there is a stage in Sonic 3 that has a exploit that can be broken, and you can beat the stage in, I think, like 0 seconds or something stupid like that. Anyway, it's fixed in Sonic and Knuckles, so that's all the more reason to download the Sonic and Knuckles version. It runs on MAME logic, so while you might have the game in your possession, there's a certain way that it has to be named and added on there. Like I said, if you're not sure how, you can hit up Bart or I on Discord.
Hey.
Or join the Sonic Fan Games HQ Discord, which is discord.sonicfangameshq.com. And there's a variety of people who can help you on there as well, including Potato Badger, Teapot, LJ Star, D the Hedgehog, and several others. They can all get you straightened out with Fightcade. Once again, that is the Sonic 3 competition tournament. Free to enter, free to play. You could win $20 in Steam. Prove to everybody that you're the bestest person at arguably one of the worst multiplayer games on the Sega Genesis.
What? It's not that bad.
It's not that good either.
Well, I mean, you know.
Oh god, finally got my promo voice somewhat back.
Yeah.
It's about time I got it mildly figured out. Let me see here. I gotta find old Barman's Twitch.
You can find it on the multitwitch.tv. In fact, I'm going to post that again. I think we'll go for a little longer here, but I've been trying to see if we could do this.
Up.
Yeah, but I was trying to see if like we can check out how this. I wanted to check out this multi-Twitch thing because I've known about this for a while.
It's a fairly new thing that they added, though, isn't it?
No, this has been around for a while. It's just one person who's worked on it apparently, but I've seen other streamers make use of it, and I'm like, dang, we should use that.
I thought this was.
This isn't officially Twitch, I think.
Twitch was adding the big thing, or is that not out yet?
It may not be out yet. This is just something
I thought
I've
Twitch
known
was
about.
adding something like, so if you go to someone's channel, you could see the videos at the same time. That's what I thought this was.
Nah, this is different.
Oh, well, if that's the case,
they're just eliminating the competition.
you know.
Yuck, yuck, yuck. Oh boy.
How's this? Try and catch me.
Oh man. This bend right here on this level always gets me because it's always the game is trying to push you down on that hill. So if you try to drift on it, it's just going to slow you down. It's not worth it.
Right.
Try and catch me.
Okay, come on.
Try and catch me.
Like that's just been one of my things about this game is that the slopes are fake.
Try and catch
Because
me.
obviously this is Doom. It's actually it behaves like a 2D game. And I don't think the math is quite right to how you interact with different bends and curves like you do in this game. Because obviously there's far more hills than Doom ever will in its life, but I think they just have like some vectors that just kind of push you around as opposed to something that... You punk! Nice shot. Anyway, it's fake math, basically. Even though in video games, fake math is the best math.
It's true.
Oh, thank God.
I was talking with some friends. I might
Oh
pay...
no!
What you left the game for, you
It
dweebus?
crashed. That's not the first time that's happened. Can I get to my loading screen here? What
I'm gonna
happened?
follow this person because they're in first. They're not some chump stain that leaves the game.
I didn't leave the game. I was trying to blow up.
No, but anyway, I've been thinking about paying my artist person because I've got some friends here who have wanted to stream with me for ages. And
I gotta do better next time.
I don't know. I'm thinking about. I don't know if I want to pay her to do full like body size things of like what I have for Courtney and I, but maybe do like little miniature heads and see if I can cut her a deal on like $5 a piece, or just do like 20 for all of them or something. I don't know. We'll see.
It's more business work to figure out.
See if it's worth my monies.
Oh, there's my anime waifu. It's
Don't
mine.
say that. For the love of God, don't say that.
You called her that when the last time we played this game together.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, you did. Punk.
Oh. Well, I
That's-
said it like to make fun of you.
Stop doing that.
Like, don't say that unironically. You know, you're better than that. You have my respect, Bart, man. Don't lose it. That waifu crap. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Loki says, funny thing. SRB2 does seem to have a Z-axis. Maps have places with multiple heights at the same X/Y position, and it seems like you have to actually aim at people to shoot them with rings instead of just aiming at their XY position like in regular Doom.
I think that might have been added in, like, at some point. I mean, Doom Legacy added in more of a Z-axis kind of thing, but...
Yeah, I was getting ready to point that out, because I know I played versions of Doom, Legacy specifically, I think, where you have to actually aim. You just don't aim at the general direction like you do in original Doom or GoldenEye or whatever, you know?
Okay.
That's something I ought to play through sometime and stream.
Regular ass Doom?
No, GoldenEye, but the modded version.
Oh, yeah.
The way it's meant to be played. With the keyboard and mouse.
That'd be pretty cool.
You ever mess with that?
No. The most I've ever done is do the dual joystick stuff with two N64 controllers. I know. It's not the same thing.
No, but...
Oh my god, everyone is turning into... What's-her-face?
Oh, Papaku?
Yeah. You picked a good one.
I still haven't watched that special yet. They did like a special on April 1st, and I've been waiting to watch it because I watched all of it with my friend Jaina, and so it just doesn't seem right to watch it without her. We've both been so damn busy, we haven't gotten together at all this year.
Oh, there's Papaco all over. Oh no, we're all Papaco.
Awesome.
Stream history in the
This
making.
is perfect.
Only on Twitch. While you too can support all of this kind of content, viewers. She flicked me off. All this kind of content if you subscribe to our channels. At SEGA Channel
Well, you
Retro.
can't. You can't subscribe. You can follow.
Well, you can follow
Following
us.
would be awesome because then you could get to a point where we could eventually have subscribers.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
for now, you can't subscribe. You can just follow, which we do appreciate.
yeah. Although,
God knows we both need it. You have over 50 followers, don't you?
like 400 something.
Yeah, you don't need it, you jackass. I have 40 followers.
Yeah, so
Period.
everybody on my channel who's watching this, go follow Neo Reviews on YouTube and
Yeah, follow me. I think I have a little thing that pops up whenever you do. Let's see if it works.
Twitch. If something's been popping up on my end, I apologize. I can't see the notifications when I'm playing this game in particular. Normally, I would have a dual monitor setup, but it is not working. Ah.
Should pull that up real quick. Let me go to the alert box at the Streamlabs. I don't need this. Go away. Let's see. Let's see what dwells beneath my trailer. Oh.
Oh god.
Yeah. Yeah, my Twitch account at some point, I hadn't used it in forever, and add your stream. Okay, sure. Why not? Yeah, I got all distracted. You can't distract me, Bart, man. Can't distract me.
I did it.
It wasn't even you, but I'm gonna say it was. Oh, hey, here's Chris. He followed me 3 hours ago. He's the only one. Let's see if this works. Yep, there it is.
Yay.
Excellent.
No, don't hit that. Okay. In fact,
Everyone should follow.
Yeah. I've been getting people hosting this channel, and I feel bad because I didn't know that people were doing that.
Yeah, fun fact, two-factor auth doesn't work if the person who attacks you or account is in a third world country. Yeah. Yeah, no, at some point, someone hijacked my account and was mass messaging, like, spam links to people. And I hadn't used my Twitch account in, like, 2 years, and I came back to it because I was only using it for Cool Warp. So when we stopped doing Cool Warp, I didn't use Twitch for a long time. And then I came back, I think this was in 2017, I came back to it. And, it was banned. I didn't know why it was, but I got it unbanned. And, like, it was weird. Like, the only reason I say it was weird is because the Twitch support was, like, super rude.
Oh, I got something.
Like, super rude to me about it.
Hey, Power Zero, thanks for that follow.
They were like, oh, if you lose the account again, we'll terminate the account or some shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like they were super hateful.
Yeah,
like,
it was like, I think it was the same
this
thing.
Shit, and
like,
you telling me that is not...
Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead. Well, I was gonna say, like, I was just gonna say, like, my regular Twitch account also got hijacked, and they were basically like telling me you need to have, like, make sure you don't have any passwords and you change it very often, you know. But I thought Twitch did have, like, a hack or something like that where a bunch of people's accounts got hijacked through it.
I'm pretty sure they did.
Yeah, and they want to blame the users.
I feel like
for
there was
that.
a mass thing that happened, and my account got swept up in it, and I just didn't know or care for a very long time. Also, thank you, Power Zero.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's not happening automatically, but it should. But it's okay, because I have it here. Oh, I have 41 subscribers.
Wow. Oh, you're on the way there.
Yeah, you were talking about hosting. During the hacking contest. Oh, hey! Thank you, Loki. And it worked for real this time. During the hacking contest, at one point, Mega G-Wolf dumped 80 people on me, and then at one point, some call me Johnny. Johnny. I haven't gotten to talk to Johnny much, but I like Johnny.
Yeah.
He's one of the few good ones. He's one of the few good tubers.
He's a nice boy.
He is. He's a nice boy.
He's a good boy.
He's a nice boy, that Johnny. A very nice boy.
Well, why'd you make the follower count uneven, Parazero?
No, it's fine.
Well, now you gotta stay there and then have someone else follow us.
But yeah, he dropped like something stupid, like 300 friggin' people on me, and they just like poured in. And I didn't even know raids were like a thing. Like when it started happening, I was playing a game, and I honestly thought someone was just fucking with me. And then, because all these people came and they were like, raid, raid, raid. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Why are you, what? Like, because, you know, there's some people that don't always get along with the people that run the hacking contest and whatnot. Yeah. As well as Retro and SRB2, it happens. There's people that don't fit in, and then when they get kicked out, they aren't too pleased with that. So I thought it was something like that. I was like, wow. Like, my first reaction was kind of impressed that you could get that many accounts running at once. And then my second was like, I don't know what to even do. Like, I was so flabbergasted. And then someone was like, we came from Johnny! And then it, like, finally clicked in my head. I was like, oh, okay, this is a good thing.
Yeah.
They didn't stick around for long, though.
Yeah, I kind of
when
noticed...
they quickly realized that you can't see... that's one thing that I've noticed. And I don't really get it. But I've noticed that the most successful streamers all have webcams, cameras of themselves, and I don't get it. I don't get, like, it's nothing against the people. I just don't get why a viewer would want to see that over the game. I guess reactions and stuff.
Reactions, and also it makes it more personable for like who is actually playing the game.
That kind of makes sense. Okay, I can understand that, I guess.
Like people, I especially like putting a face to a voice, because it's like, who the hell is talking?
Fair.
What do you do? What do you look like?
I think for me, the problem is,
who do you love?
I wouldn't mind to put a camera on me. However, I look like a garbage pile right now, and that's on purpose because I want to be comfortable. And TMI, but there's more than one time that I have streamed and just been in my underwear.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
And no one knows. No one knows because I'm comfortable. And am I saying that I'm too embarrassed to stream in my underwear? Hell no, but Twitch has a TOS, and I'm pretty sure that would break it.
Yeah.
What is it that gamers get all angry about? Chicks that wear low cut shirts.
Just women in general.
Hey, you got this big guy over here. He's just giving away his titties for free.
He's got his moobs.
Yeah. My moves and my big arms and my massive shoulders.
Moves. He's covering him with his big gloves.
Boobs, hair, big shoulders, and big arms. If I had any more hair, I would honestly have the proportions of a gorilla. I don't think that's an inappropriate thing to say. I certainly don't mean it that way.
Sure.
But after I said it out loud, something clicked in my head, and I was like, I don't know if that's a, you know, I don't know if that's an acceptable thing to say. Also, I apparently dropped frames at some point. Sorry.
Yeah, I've been dropping some frames, but I think that's more along the lines of like my internet just being garbage.
Yeah, I mentioned that's somewhere along the line.
I'm gonna change that off. There.
Charter can only be nice to me for so long. Although, for the love of God, I will take Charter any day over AT&T.
Or Comcast. I'm stuck with Comcast, man.
Dude.
And it sucks because we have data caps we have to worry about, which makes no sense.
Ugh.
We finally got to that point.
Honestly, Charter's done a few things to piss me off, but compared to AT&T, I mean, my God. My God, AT&T. You want some bad internet? You want some people that just... like... oh, your download's more than 10 megabytes? Guess who's getting choked today?
Oh, man.
Like, for 48 hours after. Like, you down, like, oh, man. During Sage... Sage last year. Just remember I downloaded a bunch of stuff, and immediately my connection was just... companies, man.
Yeah.
I'm actually racking in my head like what the worst industry companies are, and like top of the list is airlines.
Yep.
Airlines win. They're the worst. Congratulations, you are by far the worst. Cell phone companies are up there for sure. Cell phone companies are just... there is no good cell phone company. There's just slightly worse than the others. I would say Verizon is the least worst, and they still suck.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
funny thing is that throttling is illegal, but the government doesn't care as long as it's Comcast or AT&T doing it. Yeah, that throttling is super illegal, but you can't do anything about it. And what makes it even better is if you were to try to do something about it or report it, they'll totally try to screw you. I've had stuff before where I've complained about my connection, and magically they were giving me a faster connection than I was paying for. And so their systems were adjusting to the correct rate. I don't think I've ever been fed a bigger line of bullshit than that in my life. That might not be entirely true, but as far as, like, tech, biggest line of bullshit I've ever been fed.
oh, Amy.
Internet companies are probably third or fourth, though, I would say. And that's because they work the same... They work in a territory system. It's a predatory territory system. No... Did not mean to make that rhyme. Or make it a pun, but whatever. Because it really is, though. Because you have them cut off, and at most places you'll have 2 to 3 choices, if that. Like, if you're in a rural area, like, shit, dude, you're lucky if you get 1. So they can just charge you up the ass. And...
That one.
Airlines are kinda that way, kinda not. But overall, they're just, like... Flying in general is absolutely miserable.
Man, that you saw that tweet or whatever the Delta made?
Delta?
Right? Yeah, that was.
Oh, Delta can go to hell.
Oh,
they already
shit.
didn't have my business, but now it's like, oh no, never, baby, never, baby. You ain't getting nothing from me.
Don't unionize, please. Look at all the money you could theoretically be saving if you discredit everything else.
Don't unionize. Instead, buy a video game console.
Finally.
Don't unionize. Just, you know,
Gamers rise up.
go to the go to a baseball game.
Stay home. Don't fly. Flying's scary.
That's the problem, is when you fly, you don't have a lot of choices. And I mean, given that, like, I just drove
Oh yeah, you've been doing a lot of traveling.
last week I drove / rode with my girlfriend 12 hours
You went to Galloping
Denver,
Ghost.
Colorado, and then another 12 hours back, and oh my god.
Actually, now that I think about it, tell me about Galloping Ghost. Because I'm too lazy to look at your Twitter.
Galloping Ghost. Okay. Since I'm on the topic of things that suck, Chicago's awful. Chicago might be the worst big city I've ever been to, and I've been there plenty of times, but I don't think I was so acutely aware of it until this trip, and we were only there for less than 48 hours. Shit, we weren't even there 24 hours, actually. Like, I think just over, like 25, 26. But, like, the infrastructure there, the roads are so terrible. All of them are just beat to shit. There's potholes everywhere. I don't know how Courtney's suspension in her car is not shot. But it is... God, it's just a miserable state. There's like 3 blocks downtown that are decent, and everywhere else is dilapidated and disgusting. Like, everyone shits all over St. Louis because they go, oh, he's St. Louis, he's St. Louis. Okay, for starters, that's in Illinois. So that's technically not even a Missouri town. It's not even in St. Louis freaking County.
Oh my god.
And on top of that, St. Louis itself there's a lot of nice areas. Anywhere is going to have bad areas. Some places, there's also going to be nice areas. But everywhere in Chicago, but like 3 blocks, is god awful. And the people there are just, no one can drive. Okay? Everyone drives 15 miles over the speed limit, which it's like, okay, driving fast on the highway, you know, whatever. No, they drive 15 miles over the speed limit in residential areas. They will swerve in and out of parking spots that are on the side of the road and nearly rear-end parked cars just because you're not driving 15 over. It's ridiculous. I hate that place. Chicago is awful, and yet I will brave all that shit again because Galloping Ghost Arcade is so goddamn cool. Like, oh my god. Going in, I was like, this place is gonna be awesome. And I had no idea. I wasn't prepared. Like, holy shit. I met the guy that runs it. He goes by Doc Mac. He is a very cool guy. And he's one of those people, he's not someone that is doing this as like, it is a business venture, but it's not a business venture in the sense of, I want to make a huge amount of money. It's, I have a shitload of arcade games and you need to fucking see them. It is so cool. He's an awesome guy. While I was there, I would say I played somewhere in the ballpark of 40 to 50 games. We spent most of a day there. It was from 11 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. With a lunch break in there for about an hour. And despite playing all those arcade games, I feel like I barely scratched the surface of what they had to offer. Like, holy shit, there are so many games. I tried to go for the ones that were mainly, like, games that, and this sounds sort of shitty to say.
Thank you.
You know what, let's not put it like that. Let's put it, games that you can't easily obtain anywhere or play. Oh, everyone's dropping out.
Yeah.
I guess this could be the last race, whatever.
We'll finish your story.
Games that have no easy way to obtain them or play them in a way that is conducive of the original arcade experience. So a lot of games that had like special controls or cabinets or whatever. Like, they had a bunch of cabinets of games. Like I played the Sonic, the Sonic arcade game. In case anyone was wondering, it sucks. The trackball one, yeah, Sega Sonic Arcade. And I say this because I know anyone that knows that game has downloaded an emulator at some point and gone, wow, this control's really weird, if you got it to work at all. And I can say that I've used a trackball prior to going there. It's not the machine, and it's not your emulator. That game just sucks. All of the difficulty 100% comes from how it plays with the trackball, and not in a good way. Like, it's, each character purposely goes at an angle that you don't want them to, and it's not because you're making them go that way or you're making the track or they're reading the trackball incorrectly. It's purposely programmed so that they will go at an angle, so you have to quickly change direction, which in turn makes you slow down, which also makes you hurt. Like you take damage and eventually die and would have to put in more quarters. Like, it's just not a good game, and I can understand why it didn't come over here. It's a novelty, it's cool, I played through it, but as like a game where you would say, would I want to play it again, or would I ever spend money on it? Hell no.
And I'm sure that's why they've never bothered to try to re-release it on other platforms, just because.
Oh no,
it's not.
Because if
not
you
even
do that, if you get rid of the trackball, you're just playing a linear, boring Sonic 3D Blast. That's all it is without it. Because there's not really there's not really enemies. There's some obstacles, but there's not really like enemies that you attack. But as far as stuff that doesn't suck, I played... Oh god, okay, so they had this one game here that Courtney and I played. I'd never heard of it before. It's from Taito. It's called The First Funky Fighter, okay? It's 9 light-up, like, big tap buttons, and it's kind of like Whack-A-Mole, but the buttons correspond on the screen, and you have to essentially just keep hitting the buttons whenever something pops up on one of the 9 different quadrants of the screen. And it's so damn fun. Like, you keep smacking the buttons to punch things, which is a ton of fun. We also played together, Courtney and I both. We played this game. It's called Lucky and Wild. And it is the most fun arcade game I've ever played in my life. Hands down. Because, and it's another one that, like, it could never be emulated. You can't emulate this. Like, if you want to port it to another system, you can't. It's impossible. Because you have one person that drives, and they also have a gun. So if you want to play alone, you have to shoot and drive. But then there's someone that rides shotgun that also has their own gun. So what you can do is either have one person driving and shooting, and the other person riding shotgun and shooting, or you can do what Courtney and I did, and that's where one person focuses all on shooting stuff and the other focuses on driving. It's so fun. Like, I can't emphasize enough how fun that game is. It's so cool. Like, that alone makes me want to go back. Like, any games that weren't working or something that was down, it wasn't like a, wow, that sucks. It's like a, don't need to come back to play that. Like, they had a Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo Machine. I've never played a actual Puzzle Fighter machine in my life, and I really wanted to, but fortunately it was down. They were working on it, I think. So that's where I'm just like, well, shit, I gotta go back and play it. They had, I think, most, if not every, Aki arcade game there, which is fucking sweet. They had Midway's 2-on-2 Open Ice Challenge, which is basically just NBA Jam, but with hockey, and it rules. They also had Wayne Gretzky 3D Hockey, which is also like NBA Jam, except for like NBA Jam went 3D. This is like that. This is 3D hockey version of 3D NBA Jam. And I mean, both games have Tim Kitzrow, and they are from Midway, so that's not even like a simile. It's exactly what it is. Then they also had Hit the Ice, which is from Williams, and not gonna lie, that game kind of sucks, but it's still fun to play. They had the sit-down version of Space Harrier, which has 4 different buttons you use to fire. There's like one on top of the joystick, one that's on the trigger of the joystick, and then 2 fire buttons to your left and right. And it's like they knew that your fingers were just gonna get tired, so you're constantly like switching hands to just keep shooting stuff. Probably the craziest thing I played there, though, was the Beavis and Butthead arcade game, which was a prototype that never came out. The way that they got it going is they had to modify a 3DO. And it's a 2-player game. One person plays as Beavis, the other person plays as Butthead. One of my favorite things about it is there's 2 buttons for attacking. One's like your weapon that you'll be using, and then the other's for kicking. But they're labeled cool and kick ass. That's pretty funny. We didn't play through the whole game because it is kind of repetitive, and it's a little wonky. Obviously, because it wasn't ever finished. But like the levels are kind of because you're going through and you're just like, you start with some kind of different weapon when you start off each level, and then it switches over. There's like mini games in between each, and honestly, I found those more fun than the main game. But it was one of those types that like you play it and you're kind of like, okay, I've seen everything here. But it was really neat to finally check that out because it's, excuse me. As far as I know, that's the only version in existence, and they've got that cabinet in pristine condition. I'm pretty sure these are remade, like vinyls and marquee and everything that they have for it, but it's beautiful and it's super neat to check out. Also, big thank you to Lenobro for following me. Thank you for getting me that much closer to the goal, sir.
Yes.
One thing I played, and I didn't know this was a thing until I went there. It's a Laserdisc game called Cliffhanger. You ever heard of Cliffhanger?
Isn't that with Travolta? Or am I thinking of some other celebrity? Oh,
You're
no.
thinking of the Stallone movie.
Oh, Stallone. Yeah.
This actually, I want to say came out before that, but let me hold my tongue for a minute. I'm pretty sure the Cliffhanger... Yeah, Cliffhanger the movie with Stallone came out in 93. This actually came out 10 years earlier in 83. Believe it or not, it's a Lupin the Third game.
Oh, yeah, okay, I remember this now. It's basically like using scenes...
It's Lupin the Third, but Lupin the Third wasn't a thing in the US yet. So they just took that, they dubbed over it, and they renamed Lupin to Cliff. And I didn't play very much of it because it's even harder and honestly kind of worse than
also, thank you, Tesco
Dragon's
Disco,
Lair?
for jumping in.
Yeah, everyone dropped out.
Yeah, that's about it. But go ahead and finish what you were talking about. Or you can jump in.
Nah.
Nah.
I'll just have it follow you a little bit,
All right.
and then we'll call it a night.
All right.
But yeah, it's really weird. Like it's Dragon's Lair at least has those cues. There's really no cues in this game. There's the very beginning, they say jump, so you hit the feet button a couple times. But then like they go over to a car and I couldn't figure out what to hit, so I kept dying. And every time you die, it shows the cop shoot his gun a few times. And then it's like a 20-second dramatic, pretty graphic hanging of Lupin. Like, I mean, it's a black silhouette, but it shows him fall, and then, I mean, his neck snap and everything with the rope tied around. It's
every time you mess up on the quick time stuff.
Yeah, you have to wait a whole 30 seconds before you can play again. It's something.
It's so fun.
They had both elevator action games there, the second being infinitely better than the first. Elevator Action Returns is such an underrated whip-ass game. I nearly blew by this one, but I wanted to try it after I realized what it was. It's called Dirty Pigskin Football. It's like an inferior NBA, or not NBA, but NFL Blitz. But the only reason that I tried it is that the joysticks are footballs.
That's
like,
great.
I've got a picture of it on my Twitter, and it's the stupidest thing. Like, all the teams are fake. Like, there's a team of wrestlers and a team of zombies and all this stuff. And like I said, it's not as good as NFL Blitz, but it's whatever.
And not as
they
good
had
as the
F-Zero AX there, which was cool. They also had the Left 4 Dead arcade game, which is just Left 4 Dead, but it's got like a Wii nunchuck to play with. And there's the cast is just a bunch of new Japanese characters and stuff. There's not really too much to say about it. It's kind of neat, but it's also like I've played Left 4 Dead for God knows how many hours on Steam, so it's whatever. Courtney found this game though called Lunar Lander, and like I've talked about all these on my Twitter, but I feel like I'd seen it before, or at least heard of it. But it's an old vector graphics game where you're literally just trying to land like a Mars rover. But there is a button to rotate left, a button to rotate right, and then an actual throttle. And you only get so much fuel. And it looks somewhat easy when you watch someone like Courtney play it, but it's, honest to God, it's one of the hardest arcade games I've played in my life. I couldn't land... I couldn't land that goddamn rover. She could, but I couldn't do it.
Smack the spectate key real quick.
Say what?
No, you're good. Never mind.
Also played some of the like sit-down machines. Like they had a Cruis'n USA machine there. I think it was supposed to move, but it didn't. And I don't know what it was, but I feel like all the racing games there, I did really poorly. Like Cruis'n USA, I can usually get first place, but I placed really low in that, and then Crazy Taxi, I couldn't do the crazy boost like I normally can, so I just got a C license instead of my normal like B or A, which is pretty upsetting. And it might have just been me. I just might have been having an off day. They got all the Mortal Kombats there, along with signed pictures of all the cast of the like first three games. I actually got, I always mess up his name, but I actually got a print of Daniel Pesna or Pesina. I think it's Pesna.
That's the Johnny.
Yeah, he's Johnny Cage, Sub-Zero, and Scorpion in the first game. Like, he helped make those characters and shape them and everything, and he was the digital actor for him.
Why was I trying to say
like,
Johnny Quest or Johnny Dash?
I'm not, like, super into Mortal Kombat, but I find the stories about the development of, like, the first game, especially with him, super interesting. Because, like, he's told stories about how, like, when they were making the game, it was literally just them being like, what if we did this? And then they just would make it. Like, it's not like today where, you know, there's committees and you gotta get approval and all this shit. It's literally just like, what if we just do it and see if it looks cool? And then when it did look cool, they're like, alright, it's going in the game.
Yeah,
So you don't get that kind of development anymore.
Yeah, now it's designed by committee, more or less.
Yeah. Unless it's an indie game.
Yeah.
What I was saying earlier about Sega Sonic, because I felt like I said that to some people, and they were kind of asking me some questions. And I feel like there was some skepticism about like, oh, well, then the machine must be broken. But it's like, no, because I played Marble Madness, and like that game's hard, but it uses a trackball, and everything with it is really precise and feels right. You know, it's nothing like. It's nothing like the Sega Sonic game. So I can just safely say that it's not the trackball, it's not a cabinet, it's not your emulator, it's not anything. It's just outright not a good game. But they had Michael Jackson's Moonwalker there too. Oh, and yeah. Genesis game, not so good. Arcade game, whips ass. Have you ever gotten to play it?
I've seen the arcade game, but yeah, no, it looks way more interesting than the platformer. Cause
so fun.
It's a 3-player beat 'em up, sort of.
Yeah, it's like instead of like fighting though, Jackson has a laser.
It's Jackson 3D blast.
But like you can charge it up to make it a bigger blast, and when you do, he moonwalks. So it has a purpose. Unlike when you moonwalk in the Genesis game, you just get hurt.
And you can play, and of course, there's still Mecha Jackson.
Oh yeah, when you find bubbles, you just turn into a giant Mecha Jackson robot in the arcade one too, and you just zap everything. The big difference is that the kids aren't afraid of you though. They'll still give you stuff in the arcade one. Like it's infinitely better. There was a bunch of games there though that like I wanted to play, but I was like, okay, if I either have this at home, or if there's some way for me to buy it, you know, like if there was a home port, I don't want to play it this time. I just want to try to hit stuff that you can't obtain other than playing it in an arcade. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there was some stuff that we played, this past MagFest, our friend Ed turned me on to Rival Schools, so I played that there for a little bit. That game rules. I'm terrible at fighters, but that's super fun. They had Monkey Ball there, but the joystick on it was messed up.
Oh no! And it has the Nanner joystick.
Yeah. You could only move left and right. He would just like your monkey would just slowly go forward, but you couldn't like pull back or make him accelerate faster. You could just kind of turn left and right. So once you get to the third stage, it's impossible because you can't like get enough momentum to get up any hills or anything. So that was a little sad, but you know, another reason to come back. I think the worst game I played though was the Castlevania arcade, because okay, it's this,
right.
it's
called Haunted
giant
Castle,
machine. Right? You get a wand. It's supposed to be like your whip.
Oh, this is the first-person Castlevania game, right?
Do what?
This is the first-person Castlevania game?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, not Haunted
it's a
Castle,
first-person
which is the
Castlevania
original
game. It's kind of like House of the Dead. You would think it'd be awesome because like you're using a whip, and you've also got a button to use like your sub-weapons. But like it works, but there's just so much time where you're not doing anything. Like it's just slowly moving you through this village, and every so often a skeleton comes up and you attack it, and then you slowly move through this village, and skeletons are attacking you, so you move out of the way. You don't fight the skeletons, you just move out of the way and don't get hurt, and there's no real danger. It's so boring. Like, I couldn't believe it. I've never played a first-person game like that where I was so utterly bored. Like, I didn't even die. I put the game down. I put, like, the controller away and walked away, and it was still going. Like, I wasn't getting beaten up or anything. I was really disappointed, because you would think like a first-person Castlevania game like that would be pretty awesome, but it was kind of lame, honestly.
Yeah, I've heard there was some not great things about that Castlevania game. I don't remember what the consensus was on some of the other like arcade games that Konami had made for their other franchises, like Metal Gear and Silent Hill. There's a Silent Hill arcade game.
They had the Silent Hill game right beside it, and I started that one too. It wasn't as bad as Castlevania, but it was still very like, okay, give me some stuff to shoot. Like, I'm not playing this arcade game for a fucking story. Give me something to shoot.
You're paying for a visual novel.
Yeah. Oh man. One of the best games of the day though. They had Arm Champs 2. And you know your big arm muscly boy had to take down RoboCop and put him in his place, baby.
That was the arm wrestling game, right?
Oh hell yeah.
I played that before.
Yeah, before we went and got lunch. I dominated that thing. I kind of felt like when I was playing it, I was like, yeah, maybe, I don't know. Maybe this just isn't as hard as I thought it was. And then Courtney went over to it and she like barely beat the first one. And then the second, she had to like take her arm off the pad and swing it down. And she was like, you know, you made that seem really easy, but this game's hard as shit.
Oh yeah, the Castlevania.
Like, I mean, it's just boom, boom, boom. Man, that's one of those games. If I could get, you know, there's a part of me. Realistically, I don't know if I'll ever own a home, unfortunately. But if I could ever get like a garage or some area where I could put some arcade machines that I can't like emulate, you know, or acquire by their redistributed means, that would be one of them, I think. That and like that Lucky and Wild game. Probably a Sega Bass Fishing Machine, because even though I have that and could get it, I still want a big fucking Sega Bass Fishing Machine.
I don't know what, like, I don't know how like a Sega Bass Fishing arcade game would work.
Like, you don't know how it would work?
Yeah, does it just give you a fishing rod just like the Dreamcast version does, so to speak?
Yeah, so there's two versions. There's a stand-up cabinet version, and then there's a
Oh god. Uh-oh.
I watched this video of this dude trying to beat the hardest difficulty of Arm Champs 2, and he couldn't do it until his friend went over and held it down. Funny.
Well,
Shit, I could do that.
is that your
I should have done that.
is that your Galloping Ghost story?
Basically, yeah.
All right.
What I was gonna say real quick about Sega Bass Fishing. There's two versions. There's the regular stand-up cabinet, which is basically it's kind of weird to explain, but they just have like the rod attached to the machine itself, and then there's a really big ass one that's about like a 3-4 foot gap between you and the screen. And it's like it's kind of similar to the fishing controller, but there's actually a wire attached to the bottom of the screen that moves back and forth. And depending on the size of the fish, it will pull your rod. And when you hook one of the bigger fish, you pretty much have to like lean over to give it as much slack as you possibly can, while also holding on to the damn controller, because it does pull super fucking hard.
That's awesome.
Not as hard as a 20-pound fish would, mind you, but still pretty hard. And the big one is what I would want, because that thing is so fucking cool. I wish Galloping Ghost had one of them, because I love that machine. It's like the definitive way to play Sega Bass Fishing, for sure. But that's pretty much my Galloping Ghost story that I've plotted, droned on about, whatever, forever. And I think now, since we've been going for, what, almost 4 hours, 3 hours?
Yeah, I think
1:30 in the morning for me, and I think it is for you, too. So,
Yes. Carson, I say this stream was a success, even if it was held together with duct tape.
it's true. I mean, I'm deleting my replay. Hopefully you delete yours, too, because
Oh, I'm cool with this. I'm keeping this. I don't know about you.
I said some dumb shit, so you know.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah. I definitely want to stream more. Definitely want to stream on more days. Definitely want to try to get affiliated, and we'll definitely be going live next Saturday. I've got one viewer, and that's likely to be you. How many
Yeah.
viewers do you have left?
I'm 2. It's probably you and Lena Bro watching me here. But yeah,
Probably.
thanks to
Well,
everyone
in
who's
that
watching.
case, we'll go ahead and finish things up for now. This has been fun. We made our Twitches look kind of pretty. I've got a lot of work that I need to do on mine, though, as far as presentation goes, but that can wait. So, yeah. I'm going to call it.
Yeah, I'm calling
It's
it
been
here.
fun, but I'm going to go.
I'm gonna go too. All right, thanks
Alright.
for watching, y'all. Thank you, Carson.
Later, homie.
Late.
Bye, everyone.